around 14 billion years ago, all matter, energy, and even space itself was packed into a single point. Then there was a gigantic explosion called the Big Bang, and the universe was born. There was only dust and gas. At this point, the temperature was more than 1 trillion degrees, hotter than the center of the hottest star. Millions of years later, as the universe cooled down, a huge cloud of gas and dust gathered together into a disk and began to rotate or spin. Gravity pulled the material towards the center, and this eventually became the Sun. Along the disk, on the outside, matter clumped together in bands. Dust and debris from around the young Sun collided and joined with each other to form rocky bodies. Due to gravity, these rocky bodies attracted more particles and grew bigger, eventually forming the 4 inner planets. These are the rocky planets, as when they formed, they were too hot to hold much water or ice. Further from the Sun's heat, 4 more planets formed. These were huge and mostly made of icy and gaseous materials, so they are called the gas giants. These 8 major planets remain in their respective orbits around the Sun. The Earth is made up of several layers of rocks. The solid parts of the Earth's crust are called rocks. Different types of rocks comprise a major part of the crust. There are 3 types of rocks. They are igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic rocks. These rock types are part of a slow cycle of matter called the rock cycle. Igneous rocks. The interior of the Earth is very hot. It is filled with a molten and semi-molten rock mixture called the magma. Due to the intense heat and pressure deep inside the Earth, the hot magma at times rises up through the cracks in the crust or by way of a volcanic eruption. The magma that flows out of a volcanic eruption is called lava. This magma or lava, upon cooling, solidifies into a type of rock called igneous rock. Latin, igneous means fiery. Igneous rocks are the oldest type of rocks on the Earth. Types of igneous rocks. Granite. It is the most common igneous rock and is formed when magma cools slowly under the ground. Granite is found in grey, pink, deep red or black. It even has a silvery glitter to it. It is a strong and durable rock and can easily be polished. Granite is, therefore, seen in historical monuments and tombs and is also used in the construction of buildings, roads, and pavements. Pumice. Pumice is a unique, light, and porous rock formed when the molten lava cools very quickly. During this rapid cooling, gases get trapped inside it and then escape through the pores, thus making it look like a sponge with small holes and pockets inside it. This makes pumice so porous that it can also float on water. Pumice is light and is used to polish furniture and floors. It is also used in polishes, pencil erasers, and as a body scrub. Dentists use a powdered form of pumice to polish teeth. Basalt. Basalt is a dark-colored igneous rock with a glassy finish. This rock is the most commonly occurring rock on the Earth's crust, especially the ocean floor. Basalt is formed when lava cools quickly and hardens into a solid rock. It is commonly used in construction to add strength. It is also used by goldsmiths to test the purity of gold. Vesicular basalt. It is full of gas bubbles. Banded obsidian. It forms when lava flows a bit before cooling. It is glassy and brittle. Sedimentary rocks. Rocks that are exposed to forces of nature such as wind, rain, hail, and intense heat of the sun wear out over time. This process is called weathering of rocks. This causes them to wear out particle by particle. These particles or sediments get carried away by wind and rain to rivers, lakes, and seas, where they slowly sink down to the bottom and settle down in layers. The weight of the sediments on top squeezes the sediments in the lower layers, thus forming rocks. These rocks are called sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed over millions of years. About 75% of the Earth's land surface is covered by sedimentary rocks, but they constitute only 5% of the Earth's crust by volume. Types of sedimentary rocks. Conglomerate. This rock consists of coarse gravel, stones, and pebbles which solidify into an uneven-looking rock. It even shows patches of different colors. The conglomerate rock is used for building and construction work and is also seen in decorative tiles, etc. Sandstone. As the name suggests, sandstone is made up of sand particles and rock grains cemented with some minerals. It contains mostly quartz grains and is a soft rock, mostly yellow, brown, pink, or red in color. Sandstone is used in constructing buildings. The Red Fort in Delhi is made of red sandstone. Shale. Shale is the most abundantly found sedimentary rock. It is a fine-grained sedimentary rock made up of clay and mud deposited as silt on riverbeds and at the mouths of rivers. This is a grey-colored rock and is made of parallel layers. Shale is largely used in making tiles, bricks and pottery items. It is also mixed with limestone to make cement. Limestone. Limestone is a commonly found sedimentary rock and is mainly made up of the mineral calcite. Some of it is formed in the seas when bits of rock, coral, shell, and skeletal remains of tiny sea creatures sink down to the seabed. Over a period of time, several layers of this sediment collect and compress to form limestone. Limestone is also found in the form of chalk hills or cliffs on the Earth's crust. Limestone is used in making bricks, glass, and cement. The Great Pyramid of Giza is made entirely of limestone. Chalk is also a type of limestone. Many sedimentary rocks contain fossils. Coal was formed when forests were buried under swamps millions of years ago. As time passed, these plants were squeezed dry by the weight of mud above them and turned into concentrated carbon. Metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are formed when igneous and sedimentary rocks that have been buried deep inside the earth undergo changes due to the intense heat and pressure present there. The word metamorphic itself means to undergo a change in form. Types of metamorphic rocks. Quartzite. Quartzite is formed from sandstone. It is used in making statues, but being a very hard material, it cannot be used as a building material. Marble. Marble is formed from limestone. Marble can be carved and polished easily and is therefore widely used. We often find marble monuments and statues. It is also a popular flooring material. Slate. Slate is hardened shale, a sedimentary rock. It is used in making slates and blackboards for writing and roofs of houses. Gneiss. Gneiss is a metamorphic rock of granite and has attractive streaks of light and dark bands. Gneiss is used sometimes as flooring tiles. Minerals and ores. Rocks are made of substances called minerals. They occur naturally on the earth or deep inside it. Minerals are usually solid and are not of any plant or animal origin. Some minerals are extracted from the sea salts present in seawater. Diamond and graphite are some minerals found below the surface of the earth. Rocks may contain one or many minerals. Metals such as iron, copper, aluminium occur as part of the rock. Rocks containing useful metals in a large quantity along with unwanted substances are called ores. Name of the ore or mineral. bauxite. Metal obtained, aluminium. Cinnabar, mercury. Galena, lead. Magnetite, iron. Calamine, zinc. Copper pyrite, copper. Hematite, iron. Cassiterite, tin. Minerals are of two types. Metallic minerals, those that contain metals, are used to make wires, coins, pots and pans, machines, parts of vehicles. Minerals like diamond and graphite are non-metallic minerals. We can identify many minerals by carefully observing their physical properties like hardness, color, and luster. The hardness of a few minerals is determined with a scratch test as shown here. Minerals in our daily life. Our earth is a rich resource. It provides us everything that we need. Rocks and minerals, the raw materials of the earth, play an important part in our lives. We depend upon rocks and minerals for building materials, fertilizers, tools, fuel, and even computers. We dig mines to extract the minerals, very often at the cost of the environment. Rocks and minerals are oldest resources. Early man used stone tools to help them hunt and kill animals. Now let us look at how the usage of rocks and minerals has changed from the Stone Age to the current modern age. Stone Age, Copper Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age, and lastly, Modern Age. Rocks and minerals in our home. Look, these are the various uses of rocks and minerals in our homes. Minerals in our food. These are a few food items containing minerals.